तपाईँ इटरी एफएम सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। इटरी एफएममा अब सुरु हुँदैछ कार्यक्रम रेडियो स्कुल। कार्यक्रम रेडियो स्कुल कोभिड-19 का कारण स्कुल जान नपाएका विद्यार्थीहरूको पढाइलाई निरन्तरता दिने उद्देश्यले प्लान इन्टरनेशनल नेपाल, आरएसडीसी सुनसरी र बरा क्षेत्र नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा तयार पारिएको हो। यो कार्यक्रममा कक्षा 9 र 10 को अंग्रेजी, नेपाली र सामाजिक अध्ययन विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। शनिबार बाहेक हरेक दिन दिउँसो 2:15 बजेदेखि 3 बजेसम्म कक्षा 9 र 3:15 बजेदेखि 4 बजेसम्म कक्षा 10 को पठन पाठन हुनेछ। आइतबार र बुधबार अंग्रेजी, सोमबार र बिहीबार नेपाली, मंगलबार र शुक्रबार सामाजिक अध्ययन विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। यो कार्यक्रम इटरी एफएम को फ्रिक्वेन्सी 92.5 मेगाहर्ट्ज का साथै इटरी एफएम को अनलाइन www.itarifm.com.np र मोबाइल एप्लिकेशन हाम्रो पात्रमा पनि सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। इटरी एफएम को फेसबुक पेज facebook.com/fm इटरी मा पनि हेर्दै पढ्न र केही नबुझे त्यही कमेन्ट लेखेर सोध्न पनि सक्नुहुन्छ। इटरी एफएम को फोन नम्बर 025 584 556 मा फोन गरेर पनि नबुझेका कुरा सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ। कार्यक्रमको सुरुमा आधा घण्टा कक्षा हुनेछ, त्यसपछि 15 मिनेटको समय प्रश्न उत्तरको हुनेछ। त्यही समयमा विद्यार्थीहरूले प्रश्न गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हामी कक्षा 9 र 10 का सबै विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई ध्यानपूर्वक सुन्न र केही अस्पष्ट भए आफूसँग जुन माध्यम सजिलो छ त्यही माध्यम प्रयोग गरी प्रश्न सोध्न अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। साथै आफ्ना सन्तानको सुन्दर भविष्य निर्माणको विषय भएकाले सबै अभिभावकहरूलाई सहजीकरणका लागि पनि हामी अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। अब आजको अर्को कक्षा सुरु हुँदैछ। अबको 45 मिनट अर्थात् 4 बजेसम्म कक्षा 10 को अंग्रेजी विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ र अहिलेको कक्षा लिँदै हुनुहुन्छ शिक्षक योगराज पौडेल।
Good afternoon, everybody. As usual, I am coming here to your popular FM, Itari FM 92.5 megahertz. Today, I am facilitating my students to write or to solve the answers of reading comprehensions. Before commencing today's lesson, I want to remind my students about the homework that I assigned in the previous class. My dear students, have you done your homework? Yes, certainly you have. Yes, let me remind what the question was. Right? What was the question? Okay. In the previous class, we studied about 3 major grammatical items, let's say, that belongs to speaking skill. Number 1, how to make request for permission. Another one is responding either affirmatively or negatively, means giving permission or denying. And the next one was reporting, how to report permission. That we practiced a lot in the previous class. And there I had asked you a question, right? The question was, what can or cannot a tourist do in the Pashupatinath area? Imagine, let's suppose you were in Pashupatinath area, then if you see some tourists there, what can they do or what can't they do? See, just give them some clues so that it will be easy for them, right? To, let's say, go or not to go, right? For their guidance, okay? Let's see, what are they allowed to do there, right? Have you ever? Yes, have you done? Certainly you have written, right? The points which I am going to read out here may not be similar with yours. But if the condition is that, my children, you don't have to worry about it. Just you can write 5 or 6 sentences. That's all, okay? For example, you can say, right, the tourists can't take photographs inside the temple. If you are directly talking to him or her, then you can say, you can't take photographs inside the temple. You can say to the tourists, okay? Next one, can't carry any leather-made belongings inside the temple. Another one, can't enter the main temple premise if not a Hindu. Right? Next one, tourists, can keep the shoes, slippers and other belongings in a designated counter outside the temple. Can carry their own essentials to worship. Whatever things are necessary for them to worship, to perform their worshippings, okay, they are allowed to carry with them, okay. Next one, they can offer milk or flowers, to the Shiva Lingas inside the temple. In this way, there may be many activities, granted to the tourists. Just sort out some of them, right? Okay. Then now, today, we are going to discuss about the reading comprehension of Unit 2. Right? Please turn your book on page number 13, Unit 2. And in Unit 2, right, the main language item of that unit is reporting statement. We will discuss about this. Then under this topic, right, we will talk about debate. My dear students, have you ever taken part in any debate competition? Certainly, right? You might have taken part in any, in many, let's say, debate competition, okay? Do you remember the topic, the motion of the debate? Certainly, you may remember some of the motions as well. Right? First of all, I suggest you to know something about debate. What is debate then? Do you know the meaning of debate? Certainly you know. What is debate? Debate means, let's say, lively discussion. In, let's say, colloquial English language, we can say RZ barz. Means a live discussion, or debate means discussion between two parties, let's say, two participants, let's say, for expressing one's arguments to support their motion. They can express their arguments for or against the motion. For the motion means, by supporting the motion, whatever the motion is. For example, if we say pen is mightier than sword, now if somebody speaks in favor of pen, that is for the motion. If somebody expresses his or her logics in favor of sword, that is against the motion, right? Next one, today's topics. You have already, noticed about the topics of today. What was it? What was it? Yes. Using a single language is better than multiple languages. Let me make it clear. There are two parts there. The students are divided into two. Then one side, the students of one side supports for using of single language, and the next, they support for the use of, let's say, multiple languages. First of all, multiple languages means using more than one languages. That you have to understand. Okay. To conduct a debate, my dear students, do you have to follow some procedures as well? Certainly, you have to follow how to conduct a debate. Right? First of all, what sort of, let's say, parties are there in the debates? See, there are your competitors, or we say contestants are there, jury, audiences, your teachers, and some others. For this, in order to start your debate formally, you have to assign certain duties to the certain persons there, right? And time is allotted, certain time. Generally, we compete for about only 5 minutes. Time is fixed there. Within 5 minutes, one has to express his logics, about the topic which he or she had chosen. It is general system, okay? Now, while speaking, while expressing our thought, ideas, logics, right? One has to be too much polite, right? Yes, too much polite. He or she has to use polite languages without being biased and prejudiced within the given time. One must not be biased or prejudiced with his competitor, with anybody else, right? One should express his or her logics in a very polite manner, right? And there may be some other also. Now, first of all, the participants, has to address the chairpersons there, the jury there, the audience, the competitors, and other colleagues or friends in a system. Okay. Now, if we go down there, what things you will learn after the facilitation of that text? If I don't say anything, right, you will be lost there in the textbook. Therefore, I want to remind you, at the end of this session, my students, will be know the meanings of some strange words, unfamiliar words. While going through the text, pick up the unfamiliar words, right? Note it down in your exercise book, right? I think, these may be the unfamiliar words for you. For example, opportunity, opinion, reluctant, fraternity, barriers, right? Lingua franca, dialects. See that? These may be the unfamiliar words for you. You can just pick, note down there, look for the meanings of the words at the back of the book there, right? And if not, you have to consult dictionary as well. And if time helps me, I'll try my best to make it clear at the end of this session. Okay. Another thing that you have to understand, that you have to comprehend from here is that you have to write, you have to tell at least 5 points for the motion and 5 points for against the motion. If you are able to speak, able to express at least 5 points, for both things there, for and against the motion, if you are able to do so, then I will, agree with you that my facilitation objectives will be fulfilled, right? Okay. I hope you will help me by listening to me and by, let's say, understanding, comprehending the things, necessary things, expressed there in your textbook. Okay. First of all, you have to know the topic here, the motion here. The motion is what? Using a single language is better than using multiple languages. Now, from the first part there, karma is there, and karma is expressing his logics, for the use of single language. He is of opinion that only one language should be used or should be spoken all over the world. He is in favor of that thought. How he can prove his thought? Let's study one by one what he had said, right? Okay, what does karma say in the very beginning? Let's see here. First of all, he says, the fewer the languages there are, the easier the life will be. What does he say? If we speak very few languages, or if we speak a single language, our life will be easy. He is of opinion that. Let me make it clear, right? If we, let's say we people of Eastern Nepal, if we go to India, some parts of India, then if we hear Indian people talking in our language, let's say, then there we feel that, our life, our activities, whatever, we'll have to do there, we think that will be very easy there. This is not my opinion. This is the opinion of Mr. Karma. Do you know? Means he is of opinion that if we speak single language, only one language all over the world, our life will be easy. Means we can go anywhere, we can exchange our ideas easily, we can share our ideas. He is of opinion like that. The next thing, what he says, using single language helps people communicate easily through internet, right? There is not, means there are not any other options, let's say, even in electronic media. If we use only one language, then that will be very easy for us, even for communicating through internet. We can easily do that. Next, English is an important international language that helps us to communicate in global village. There are 6 or 7 international languages. Among them, English is the popular one. And I think, if I am not, let's say, of, let's say, feeling of pride or see there, English is the easiest language, I think so, right? Therefore, Karma is of opinion that English is the international language, one of the most important international languages, let's say, and that helps us to communicate in global village. See, if English is only one language, let's say, if it is spoken all over the world, that will be easy for everybody, not only for us, to communicate in the global village. We say that the world is very big. Yes, if we talk about the geographical, situation of the very world, yes, it's very big, right? But when we talk about communication, the recent discoveries of science, it has become a very small village. How? What sorts of activities are going on in America? We can easily observe from, sitting in Nepal here. See that? It is because of scientific discoveries. That is what, if we speak single language, right, we can easily understand what are the people of different places, doing by observing their activities. But therefore, Karma is of opinion, to use a single language. Okay. Another thing is that use of single language promotes the feelings of brotherhood, feelings of fraternity. See that? if we, if we go to, let's say, China, if the people of China, we meet there, let's say, we hear talking in Nepali language, we feel that we have a very close relationship with them. We may think that, we have the blood relationship with them. We may think like that. It is because of the language. It is because of the use of the language. This is the thought put forward, by Mr. Karma. Next one. Using single language minimizes the cost of translation and interpretation in seminars and helps in economic growth. Let me make it clear. If, there is political meetings there of the political leaders of different countries, right? Let's suppose if a Korean minister, comes to Nepal, if he starts talking to the foreign minister of Nepal, and if he, talks in Korean language, our foreign minister does not understand the thing. In order to understand the things, our foreign minister, needs an interpreter there, a translator there, right? The same situation occurs, to the side of Korean minister as well. That means what? If both of them speak the same language, if only one language is practiced all over the world, we do not have to spend money on translation and interpretation. That helps what? World economy. It is expressed by Mr. Karma. Therefore, he opines that, or he is in favor of using single language. Okay, only one language. Another thing, security forces can easily investigate criminals, right? Again, if the people of the world, practice or speak the same language, police force, investigators, let's say, can easily investigate the crimes and the criminals easily, right? If the criminals, belong to the different language group, if they communicate in different language, it is very difficult, for the security forces, to understand their message, to find out the real criminal or to catch their goal. Therefore, Karma is of opinion that if single language is spoken, it is very easy for the security forces to find out the culprits, the criminals as well, right? In short, let me, tell you in 2 or 3 sentences what Mr. Karma is focusing on, okay? Means, first of all, you have to understand Mr. Karma is in favor of using a single language. Under his thought, what he says there, a single language as a lingua franca strengthens the feelings of brotherhood. Single language. Lingua franca, that is medium language, right? And that promotes the feelings of fraternity, he says, right? Integrity means completeness. Security and global understanding promotes international business and economy. Because of these facts, Karma is focusing for the use of what? Single language, right? On the other hand, there is, who is there? Who is speaking against the motion? Hello? Yes, Kavita is speaking against the motion. Now, my children, before listening something about the logics of Kavita, you have to just understand that Mr. Karma is in favor of single language. If it is so, Kavita is in favor of what? Plural language, multiple languages. Means Kavita thinks that single language hinders many things. Therefore, multiple languages should be there in use in different parts of country. She is of opinion, right, of that. Let's see. Using multiple language is better than a single language. It is her thought, right? Many languages die out every year. Knowledge of the languages too. Please try to understand. Every year there are many languages in the world. We can say that if we talk about Nepal, there are more than 105 languages, in Nepal. Still, right? In some phases there, if we focus to use single languages, Kavita opines that she thinks that many languages die out every year. Die out means disappears. They are extinct. And if the languages, die out, if they disappear, the knowledge of the language will be the same. The culture of the language will also die out. The knowledge of the language, the culture of the language, what is that? That is the property of a certain place. That may be the property of the country. If such condition happens, the property of the condition will go. Therefore, using single language is not good. Who said so? Kavita. Yes. What is her second point? Let me see here. Language influences our thought, and we perceive the world from our linguistic background. Language influences our thought, and because of the very thing, we perceive the world from our linguistic background. Means we recognize the world, we recognize the culture of the world, because means through the language, through the linguistic background. And if we focus in using single language, we will not understand, we will not recognize the world. Therefore, she, emphasizes that multiple languages should be in use, should be in practice. Okay. Next one. If we use single language, what happens then? All the remaining languages will disappear and their cultures too. Insert. Right? And let's say, if the culture of that belongs to the different languages disappears, what happens? There will be no attraction of other people there. See, therefore, everything will disappear. That means the property of the nation will be disappear. Right? Next one. Cultural diversity promotes tourism, so the loss of languages means the loss of culture, which weakens the tourism in industry. In such case, it leads to decline the national economy. See that? It is bare truth. Cultural diversity promotes tourism. We people have different cultures. Because of these facts, tourists pay their visit to our country. Right? If the people of England, if they come to Nepal, and if they, let's say, go to the restaurant, if they, let's say, be the audience of any concerts here in Nepal, if they observe our culture, if they get exactly the same as the people of England do, what will happen then? Their attraction will die out, let's say. They will not be attracted to the culture of Nepal, because the culture of Nepal will be or is similar with the culture of English. If such condition happens, what happens then? People do not pay attention to visit different places. Why do people, go to different places? Why do people visit? It is clear that they want to get some information, they want to get knowledge, about different languages, about different customs, about different cultures, right? Hoping these things, they pay a visit to the different places. But if the culture, the language, the everything, will be the same, right? There will be no chance in visiting different places. If the tourists, let's say, do not visit, do not come to, do not pay visit, to such countries, which main industry of income is tourism, what happened then? The economy of the country will be collapsed. Because of this fact, she is of opinion that we should speak multiple languages, right? We should not speak single one, right? Because it harms the different parts of the country, the different, let's say, things of the society. It harms. And there will be, let's say, lack of growth, less income will be there, then development, will be limited in dictionary only, Therefore, next one, another thing, she says that cultural diversity promotes tourism, so the loss of languages means the loss of culture, that I have already told you. Using a single language creates identity problems, especially in ethnic groups. They lose their linguistic and cultural identity. We have the problem of what? Identity. There will be identity crisis in the society if we have single language there, right? Ethnic groups lose their linguistic and cultural identity there. For example, here in Terai region, we have ethnic groups, tribes, they have their own language. Now, if they are forced to, let's say, give up their mother tongue, and if they are forced to follow one, single language there, after a certain period of time, what happens then? The knowledge of their mother tongue, the culture of their mother tongue will certainly disappear, will die out. What is that? That is the property of the country. See there. The art, the culture, the customs, the language, all things are the properties of the country. Therefore, in the name of using single language, what we are doing? We are destroying our culture. Who said so? Kavita said so. Next one. Each language is unique in its quality. For example, Sanskrit language has its own uniqueness. It has musical quality. See that? Then other languages as well, they have their own qualities. Next one. Fewer the languages, less vocabs, less creative work. If we have a few languages, if we use single language, it is clear that we will have limited vocabularies. If we have limited vocabularies means what? We will have limited creative works. That means what? The world will lose many things. Many things, many creation on literature. We'll go back. Therefore, she promotes using multiple languages. Another thing, the dialects of mother tongue, L1, are not intelligible. Why to dream of using a single language? For example, here, we people speak Nepali language in let's say all over the country. If we go to a western area of Nepal, they also speak Nepali there. But the Nepali language, they speak there in the far western, parts of Nepal. If we hear people talking Nepali, we cannot understand. See, if the dialects of a standard language is not understandable, if it is very difficult to understand, if the situation is that, then why are we thinking or dreaming of using a single language? That means what? Kavita is of opinion that single language should not be in practice. Multiple languages should be there. The more varieties are there, right? The more languages will be there, the more cultures will be there. And if we have different cultures, if we have different languages, means the interest of different people will be there to find out, to know, to get the taste of different language, to get the taste of different cultures and something else. Because of these facts, right, Kavita is expressing her powerful logics to use multiple languages. Right? Now, let's go back. What I told you in the very beginning of the lesson, see there, you have to know at least the meaning of some unfamiliar words. I had told you. Right? Some words I listed there. Then I hope you will find out the meaning, and you, while going through the text, you can get the taste of the text, the flavor of the text. If you dive into the depth of the text, right, that will be helpful for you. Another thing, at the end, I want to tell you that the things here, tomorrow, write a few points for and against the motion. It is your homework. I will give you a motion. Write there, pen is mightier than sword. Right? Under this motion, some of the students, should write 5 or 6 points for the motion. They have to say, pen is mightier, more useful, right? And other students again have to express their logics for the sword, means against the motion. Sword is mightier than pen. Please try your best to pick up some points under this motion, right? It is for your homework. And if you go at the back of the text there, you can get lots of motions also. You can just discuss, with your peers there, with your friends there. And still, if you have some difficulties, list your difficulties, then ask me. Or when regular class will start, you can ask your teacher as well, okay? Thank you, so much for your active participation today. Then I give you word that we will catch up on the next class, on coming Wednesday. Wednesday, yes? No, on coming Sunday. Thank you.
अहिले तपाईं इटहरी एफएम 92.5 मेगाहर्ज सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ।